Hey, what's up? Serpentine19 from Mrs. Beta giving you a player preview of Strike Vector. Strike Vector is the first working title by indie developer Rage Quit Corporation and is a very fast-paced space shooter. Currently in the beta there's only one ship available, but in the full release there will be further customization, as you can see here, but they're all locked down currently. Just get back to basic ones. Yep, there we go. You can change the colors. It's very limited to a camouflage-esque type. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, pattern. That's it. Camouflage pattern. As you go through the game, you unlock these special logos to put on the ship, but obviously you can't really see them in game, but it's nice to have. Keep my Skyhound. So this game is basically a multiplayer arena game. They have said they are working on solo play and that they may release them, but they're still not sure. The game's currently available on PC, but again they are also thinking about releasing on other platforms. Alright, so let's have a look at this game in action. So most games involve 6v6. You've got game modes such as Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, which are your basics. Bounty Hunter, which is obviously when one person gets a lot of points, you all gang up on him, try and kill him to get the points. And there's also Domination, which isn't here on the list at the moment because there isn't a server running it, but similar to Battlefield, you just capture the points and you win with tickets. So I'm just going to jump into this Team Deathmatch. The ping's a bit high, but unfortunately that's what you've got to deal with when you live in Australia. Oh, and it's full. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll try this one. Okay, so this is the armory. You've got multiple weapons that you can choose for both your right and left side of the ship. I like to run the missiles build, which is swarm missiles, which just shoots a ton of missiles that lock on eventually, and homing missiles, which locks on before you fire. The plasma cannon at the moment, plasma gun, sorry, at the moment is extremely powerful and usually gets one-hit kills, but is extremely hard to hit with, so I don't usually run it, especially, like I said before, with this ping. Specializations, so these are just extra add-ons to the ship. So there's increased defense, better zoom, there's a cloak. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about on this side. No, there's enemies must be in a close range to detect your vector. Yeah, there's just a couple of these. I usually run the armor because I die pretty easily, to be honest. Yeah, and then you've got these special actions which on clicking R they activate. So you've got your cloak, you've got a heal, you've got a shield, extra boost, mine, which just deploys a whole lot of mines out from behind you. Now, as you can see, there's some there. The Stalker, which is just this massive mine that tracks onto people. Tesla, I haven't actually used this one yet, but okay, so it's an AoE electric field, yeah. And EMP charge, one I haven't used yet either. But yeah, I usually stick with mines because they're the best fit. Okay, so I'll just get into to the game. So as you can see, these maps are pretty fast-paced, and I like to play in first-person mode because you can actually get around corners and stuff a lot easier. But you can go into a third-person mode, but it just doesn't feel as good as the first-person mode, so I'll just switch back. Alright, so let's see if we can kill someone here. And yes, you can lock onto your own players, which I thought was a nice feature. I'm down. Yeah, you can lock onto your own players, which is a nice feature because sometimes not all players are in together, and you've got to choose when to fire. Sometimes it doesn't always end up as you want it to. So I'll just try and find someone here. Oh, and I'm down again. Yeah, so I dive very, very easily in this. There's a pretty high skill wall. Getting used to the controls. Oh, there's one of those stalkers. Might just avoid that. As you can see there, those rockets kind of track, but they also explode after a while. Now this is like, oh, I'm getting shot. I just moved out of the way. As you can see, there's these health pickups, which obviously repair you, give you more health. There's also cooldown pickups for your special, which is a mine, which I'll try and show you now. Yeah, so see, there's the mine. For anyone following you, if they run straight into them, they usually die straight away. Oh, and I've got someone on me at the moment. Just try and avoid him. Tried to turn around on him, but couldn't. Yeah, so I'll just show you this switching mode thing. So this is your general moving around mode, and then you've got this mode which is you stay still for much longer time, and you can actually move around a lot easier than it is here. So it takes a while to turn around, but in this it's super easy to turn around, easy to track players and launch mines. So yeah, these environments are pretty cool, and one thing I really do like about them is with a game like this, you don't really know your ups and downs, so it's easy to get rotated and not know where you're going. Just killed myself. But with a lot of the levels in this game, that gives you a real sense of which way is up and which way is down. For example, if I go under this platform, there's not really much here. It's a lot darker. They've put the sun up the top so you actually know where you're looking. But yeah, it's when you go on top, even if you're upside down, it's a lot lighter. You can actually tell where you are. Now, oh, that is not an enemy, that is a mine. So this is probably the best game to watch because there is so much turning around, and I just missed those health pickups. after this death I'll show you the plasma guns, although I don't think I'll be able to hit anyone. But they are extremely powerful. Where are... here we go. So yeah, you do get killed pretty easily. On the Gatling with it. And I also did a shield. Nah, just missed it. Shot got nothing. Right. So yeah, obviously these arrows are telling me where I need to be. That thing I just ran into there, it's a feature of every game mode. It carries a special power up, which can be extra damage, extra health, and such. You have to kill the carrier first, and then it drops a crate, and then you can just fly through and pick up the crate. Nah, that looks very good. Easy kill. Get through this. Now, plasma gun, dual plasma gun. People that usually put on plasma gun just find somewhere hidden space and just start shooting. Easiest way to do it, but it also makes you a very easy target. Yeah, I don't have the ping at the moment for the plasma gun, so I'll go back to the noob rocket. Back here. Okay, so here's the drone. So people are trying to take it out. Here's the box. No, the box isn't there. I think I've gone. So I'd just play this out, give you guys a look again. expect to die quite a lot. Yeah. I got speed. That's something. Nope. Try something else. LNG with just a plane like it was. Not my best game at all. I lost, but yeah, and you will get lots of minus scores. God, 31 accuracy with luck on. Yeah. So, go back to the menu and show you some of the options. Okay, so in the options, fully rebindable, pretty much everything. Yeah, everything. I did notice, where is it? Yeah, invert up-down axis. Now I usually play with this on if I'm flying, but in this game, with how it, how you're always rolling, it's always changing, I found that just having it, oh pardon me, just having it on normal was easier and not as confusing. The jet auto roll, if you don't have that on, up down can become a bit of a problem. Your sense of which way is up and which way is down. But you have your roll with, for me I changed it to Q and E. I believe these are something else before. Yeah, you've got all this motion blur. I don't know. It just seems like it would get too blurry. These things don't really need that on with my setup. Yeah, so you got all the special effects options, which I guess just means their quality. I guess. Yeah. Total speaking, I haven't had anyone in game using this yet, so I don't really know the quality of it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the options. Yeah, I run a really weird screen, so just deal with that. It does come with a tutorial. Gets you into the game pretty easily. Tells you all the basics. And there's all your weapons and yeah, add-ons to your ship. And yeah, there's your different game modes. There's that drone I was talking about. Yeah. So this is Strike Vector. So when can you expect to play it? They're going to be releasing this game on the 28th of January this year, obviously. As I said at the beginning, they are looking into solo play. It may or may not be in the game once they release. And they're focusing on PC. So I'm guessing from that there's not going to be a Mac version until much later on, but they did say they are looking at different platforms. So yeah, Strike Vector currently in its closed beta. It will be out on Steam 28th of January, PC only. Check it out. I've been Serpentine19 from This Is Beta, giving you a player preview of Strike Vector.